And hello there, friends. Welcome back to Max Watches Things, watching them with you. What is going on? What is happening? Why haven't I even started the timer yet? All will be explained in due time. Also, my controller is here, but note that I am actually not holding it. Why? Because before we begin, I'm going to commentate over the pseudo-hidden recording session that happened a few days back. And I'll just start jumping in right now because it's like 10 minutes. You're watching a recording of me playing basically the one thing I said I wasn't going to do. There's an episode missing of the previous recording session, and you may notice that I'm recording like 6 episode batches, and the last recording session was 5 episodes. Why? Because episode 6 was an hour of me playing Chocobo Hot and Cold, which is one of the mini games in Final Fantasy which is required to do a bunch of side quests. And I did an hour, and it was the most boring thing in the world to see. And I have to, Chocobo's dream world. I am the fat Chocobo. Now, let's hope I get the voicing right. Hello, fair Choco. Those who come here seek companions and a home. Choco, you seek a quiet life with other Chocobos. Am I right? Whee! Wanderer, we await your return. You're now able to cross rivers. Go get to a lagoon or some shit, who cares? The road is long. And the night is long. And many other alternative rock songs. Anyhow, so as you can tell, our Chocobo became blue. This was the most boring thing to watch, and for a good while, I was like, that's it, I'm not doing any of this. And then like 3 days passed, and I was like, you know what, I want to get this game done, and I want to do it right by you guys. I want to make sure that, by the way, I show you the, oh wait, oops, where's Mayne? That's the little mogul, by the way.
I've been away. Wow, Choco, you changed, but you're still my Choco.
Please feel free to pause the video if you want to catch all of the dialogue. This here passes a little bit too fast because I didn't know if I was going to read it or not. So basically, your main quest as Choco is to pretty much just evolve, basically digivolve into the coolest Chocobo ever and make it to paradise. Yeah, all this information is really nice. It actually means nothing because that lagoon is really, really hard to find. I don't know if I have it here. By the way, welcome to... This is pretty much what Chocobo Hot and Cold is. You go around, poking around, you get items to go to the real world, not the real world, but the overworld, and find treasure. You can't find the treasure without the chocographs. It's not really fun to watch. By the way, you can tell, I skipped an episode. This is like an hour later, and I became so good at the game because I began finding the spawn points. Because in this game, there are spawn points for, there are spawn points for a bunch of different things, and for where the items spawn. And I came to the point where I was like, I can see the Matrix now. And I'm not gonna lie to you, you may be wondering yourselves, Max, how long is this, like, montage gonna be? It's gonna be about 13 minutes for you, but it was about 3.5, 4 hours for me, and I take care of pretty much the entirety of Chocobo Hot and Cold. By the way, this is the second treasure chest. I did a bunch of them because I wasn't sure. Nobody, and I do mean nobody in the entire universe could tell me if I needed to do all of them to get Sidon's ultimate weapon, the ultimate weapon. And I said, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get as many of them done as I can. And if I realize that I have to, I'll probably just give up. But I didn't have to. I took care of a bunch of side quests, mostly the most boring stuff. I left the fun stuff for you, well, so you guys could see it.
Yeah, the fat Chocobo. That's literally my name. I'm not being disrespectful. Wanderer, we await your return. Caca! You can now climb over mountains.
So yeah, that's the red ability. Your Chocobo can now climb over mountains. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, this is going so fast. I want to make sure that I'm not missing any points. So the entirety of that session, I did Chocobo Hot and Cold, which was not pulling teeth, but pretty close to pulling teeth. For video entertainment like this,
You're filming me now, Capo.
for entertainment, like what I'm doing here is the most boring stuff ever. But if I was playing by myself, I'd be like, yeah, that's actually not too bad. Also, another thing that I have to clarify right now, what side quests are going to be remaining by the time that this mini montage is over? We're going to have, we're still going to do Tiger's real name because it's fun, and we're going to fix Mognet Central. I was this close to just saying, you know what, screw it, we're not doing Mognet Central. But you know what, we've gotten this far. We need to know what the hell's the deal with Stiltskin and Artemisian, so we're going to be doing Mognet Central in this episode, as a matter of fact. It's basically going to be a lot of running around, but you know what, that's fine. It gives me a chance to talk about my thoughts on the game, because guess what? The game is going to end in this recording session. I don't know how long I need to go. I don't think there's that much left in the game. We have like a bunch of bosses to fight, but that's basically, you know, a Final Fantasy game near the end. But yeah, we're gonna finish in this recording session, and I'm really excited.
The fat chocobo, wanderer, we await your return. You can now cross the oceans, because why the heck not?
Now, things that are covered in this video. I do the entirety of Chocobo Hot and Cold. I get the ultimate weapons for Sidon, Garnet, the best weapon I can for Amaranth, because his final weapon is available in Memoria, which is the final dungeon. And I also get the second best weapon for Steiner, which I wasn't going to. Oh, by the way, and then we jump in time. This is where I get the Tiger Racket.
Yeah, there's something at the bottom of the ledge in the ocean. Maybe I should go in there with a chocobo. I guess I will.
Dead peppers are what you use to find special items in the overworld. Sorry if it's going really fast. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was 4 hours of footage, like 4 1 hour chunks, and part of me, because I'm a giant nerd, I kind of wanted to have them all be like in ×5 speed.
It's higher than I thought.
But it would have still been like an hour, it would have been like 40 minutes if we were doing the math correctly. And you don't want to see 20 minutes of me doing Chocobo Hot and Cold. That's just lame. So yeah, 15 Topaz, 1 Tiger Racket, which is the best weapon that Garnet and... oh, I get it now. I have no idea what Sidon is saying. But anyhow, yeah, so that's actually how the blue Chocobo works.
You look kind of dirty, Kupo. Come on.
Yeah, that was so mean. I don't know why Mana would say that. Did I hurt your feelings?
You're still my Choco.
I'm like, I guess, Mana, you're kind of okay. Oh yeah, and in the meantime, you have to find all of the Chocograph pieces to get the final evolution, which is the Golden Chocobo, which, can you guess what it does? Feel free to pause if you want to watch it, if you read them. They give you absolutely no point of reference for what you have to do, because that's just silly. But there's so much here that you actually didn't see, because yeah, I found 19 of the Chocographs. And I opened 15 of them because I'm crazy. To be entirely honest, like the hardest part of the Chocobo Hot and Cold is getting the Chocographs, because there's like 2 locations, and you have to keep like getting Chocographs and playing the game so you can go to the overworld. And once you get the red one, it's easy, because once you get the red one, you can get the blue one, and then it's a matter of just grinding again so you can get the golden one. And yeah, this is the final evolution. In case you're wondering, Max, are you gonna go to the Chocobo Land? I am not gonna go to the Chocobo Land because I have to find every Chocograph, and there's no side quest. It's just like another area. Again, sorry if that's a little disappointing. Like, I didn't want to spend another hour and a half grinding. So yeah, that's one thing that I'm leaving open. I may revisit the game a little bit later on, mostly because I also want to. I'm not gonna fight.
Wanderer, we await your return. Caw-caw! You can fly the boundless sky.
I kind of want to. Someday I want to fight Ozma, which is the most powerful boss in the whole game, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I like the idea of fighting him. I also like the idea of fighting Hades. I'm not gonna fight either of them because they're not necessarily required for the story. And Hades in particular, I don't want to deal. I don't want to have to do anything. I don't want to have anything to do with Hades because Hades has the best synthesis shop. But in order to make items with Hades, you have to give him the hammer, which is the entire reason why we did this Deliasso quest. So I'm like, you know what? No, that's just not gonna happen. So yeah, we have the golden chocobo now. Oh my god, sorry. I saw something in the corner of my screen, and I'm really sorry. Menace explained to us how the death peppers work, which we already knew by this time. By the way, I don't know if I already did it. I think I'm gonna be doing it right now, actually. I'm gonna be getting Sidon's ultimate weapon right now, I think. No, did I already get it? I assume I already got it. Maybe I already got it and I wasn't looking. This is the point in the game where I need to grind money to do Steiner stuff. So basically we went into the Adamantoids. By the way, that's the Adamantoids that I kept talking about. We basically murdered like 100 of them. And in case you're wondering, Max, why are you fighting with that party? I have decided that I had to lock in a party so I could get their weapons and level them up. And I decided that I'm going to be fighting with the Queen's Guard, which is made of Garnet, Sidon, Steiner, and Amaranth. Now, to get Steiner's ultimate weapon, I had to basically buy a bunch of items in the auction house, which we needed for money. It's funny because later on I realized that the first items that we were supposed to get were not that expensive. But then, ironically, when I finally finished everything, I realized that I got just enough money. So yeah, welcome to me basically buying items. There comes a point in which I buy items again, just so to make it faster. I'm looking for an item called the Magic Finger, and I'm actually gonna do the voice acting for that because I thought I wasn't going to, and then I realized that it's actually really sentimental and a really nice point in the story. So in order to get Steiner second best weapon, the Excalibur 1. The Excalibur 2 is only gained by getting to Memoria, the final dungeon that we have yet to get to, by getting there within underneath 12 hours of gameplay. We've been playing for like 47 hours, so that's not happening. Yeah, the Rat Tail is the last one that I needed to complete the set. I have to sell these to specific people in the overworld, or right there in the city. You sell it to them, and then once you sell it to them, the magical fingertip will appear in the auction house. Does this seem a little silly to you? It's a little silly to me. By the way, I found an ether that I had never seen the entirety of the game. Yeah, to get the Excalibur 1, you have to get the magical fingertip to a man in Dawewewo. And this blacksmith will tell you his life story, basically. And there you go. Wait, no, the rat tail. I was missing the rat tail, I guess. I was missing the rat tail. No, I'm buying all of those again to get to the magical fingertip faster. And then literally, like, I go, like, people are like, 10,000 gil. I'm like, 40,000 gil. Boom. Yeah, so I saved the game again. You can see, like, you know, I didn't use any cheats or anything. I honestly, this was an entire it was a big, more than a recording session's worth of stuff. And I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna make you sit through this. So, I'm gonna make you sit through 13 minutes. By the way, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got the ultimate weapon in a cutscene a moment ago and I just forgot to read it, but yeah. So yeah, I buy a bunch of equipment here. I also ready up the characters. We will be, that's the party for the rest of the game. I hope you don't mind. I couldn't be jumping back and forth, and I had to decide already, because I had to get their ultimate weapons, and I wasn't gonna get them for every character. So here we go.
Ah, you have the magical fingertip. Give it to me. Thank you. Ah.
What's wrong?
I used to be a fairly well-known blacksmith. My work was everything to me, and then my wife died. That's when I moved here. A few years ago, I read the biography of a really awesome blacksmith. Supposedly, the secret to his extraordinary skill was in his fingers. I figured that if I could combine his skills with mine, I could make a doll to remind me of my wife. I'm such a fool. Look at these fingers. They are worn down, just like mine. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I now realize that I must accept the life I have. Take this as a token of my gratitude. I no longer need it.
That went by way faster than I thought it would. I think that was actually really sweet. You can go back and read it. It's actually really sweet. And that's me basically setting up the party. I'm still gonna reset it again because I realized that there's a bunch of things that I don't need anymore. But yeah, so to be clear, this is literally the final team for the rest of the game, the Queen's Guard. And literally, there's like 10 seconds left, so I'm gonna cut this here, and then we'll be diving into gameplay and the official beginning of this episode in a moment. And so, the episode in proper can finally bloody begin. If I could actually begin my timer. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Is that exactly where I left up? It has got to be. Look, 47 hours and 41 minutes. I didn't lie to you. I didn't do any shady, like, cheating stuff. I did this all legit. The only reason why I didn't make you sit through all of that was because that would have just been rude. Like, let's be entirely honest, you don't need to watch all of that junk. You really don't have to, so why even bother? So aside from that, what else is going on? So we're going to be beginning this interesting, I guess, wrapping up of side quests. This video is probably already going to be long enough as it is. So we should be able to wrap up the Mognet Central quest. We should be able to. Unless it goes super crazy long. I mean, it is going to be a lot of running around. Other than that, has anything else silly happened? Not a lot. And actually, before I do anything, there's something I want to get done right now. I forgot to do this, and I should probably just do this right now. Since we have already decided that we're not going to be using the rest of our party members, and I know that I feel terrible saying that, but you know, that's just the reality. You can't take everyone into the final battle, so we have decided to go with the Queen's Guard. And I'm gonna take everything that I don't think I'm gonna be using, just to make sure that I have everything in hand in case that I need it. And aside from that, mithril armlet, bone wrist, this is only for, yeah, so that's fine. I'm gonna put this here. Sidon is fine. Let's just switch the party up again. I'm basically just taking off like items that I may need just to be certain, you know. Aside from that, yeah, what's in the immediate actions for the time being? Mithril racket. Oh my gosh, it still has a mithril racket. Yeah, you're not gonna level up anymore, sweetie. I am sorry. Robe of Lords. You take that off right now. That is. And I'm going to take the ribbons. I'm sorry, sweetie. I need that ribbon. It's the best. Pretty much, probably, most likely, the best. Sorry if the white balance is like super crazy right now. I can't do anything about it. I'm recording a little bit earlier than usual because I wanted to make sure that I would finish the game today. Okay, so back to the team. Garnet,
Steiner,
and everyone's favorite, Amaranth. As you can tell, Amaranth is a little bit behind levels, but we should be fine. I'm not worried at all. I built this team because I built the city on rock and roll. No, I built this team because I wanted it to be. I'm getting rid of Master Thief. I'm not stealing anything. I want to have basically clear-headed Mog Bandit. Everything looks good. Is there anything else that I need? Yes, that should be good. And I don't want to. I want to auto read. Oh no, she has half MP, which we got in the middle of things. Concentrate, loudmouth, and auto potion. You're fine. And for Steiner, you're fine. Just double check real quick that everybody has the best equipment that they could possibly have. Yeah, there you go. That's the ultimate weapon right there. Consider the most powerful weapon in the world with an attack of 100, compared to like Steiner's 77 and 75 for the Kaiser Knuckles. Oh, he does not have auto regen. I would actually prefer he had the red hat actually, because basically I'm building the entire party around cover and around well, actually protective rolls will be better for that. Basically, I want big hefty damage in the form of Steiner and Sidon, and then we have Amaranth as a pseudo healer and Garden as a full-on healer / damage dealer as a summoner. Let's put on the golden hairpin, and apparently the Egotist armlet is really good for one of the fights that we're gonna be having, but we only have one, so that's life. And he's still earning auto life, perfect. And that's for Steiner. Sorry. Oh, by the way, the Excalibur teaches Steiner Claim Hazard, which is one of the best attacks that Beatrix had, if you remember. So, and there's one more thing I need to tackle. I wrongly said in one of the, we're gonna need jelly, aren't we? No, we're gonna need locomotion later on. Okay, and he's learning the best abilities in the game now. I want auto. He has auto haste. Do I really need HP plus 10%? I can't even get it if I took that off. Yeah, he's got cover and counter. Yeah, okay, he's good. Okay, enough of that. The party is set. The party is indeed set. So let's actually depart. So, what was I even saying? Oh yeah, I said wrongly that you could help fix Sir Fradley's, Freya's boyfriend, memory. You could fix his memory. Apparently that only happens at the epilogue of the game. Somebody pointed out something, and they're entirely correct. And Freya pretty much fell off the face of the earth. Like, her character development went, woo! And that's about it for Freya. She's got nothing else going on for her. And by the way, you may be wondering, Max, how do you do all of that Chocobo stuff? I pretty much did it. I did it faster by doing this. Just pressing the speed up button on the controller. Now, you may be asking yourselves, is that actually a good thing? It's actually a terrible, horrible, horrible, horrible thing. Because I made myself partially sick by playing the game at super fast speeds. Where? Oh my god. Where the hell are the chocobo tracks? Now, you may be asking yourselves, Max, what are you doing? Max, what are you doing? I'm feeling a little nervous. That's a kiddie joke. That is such a kiddie joke, it's ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna have to find... Oh god. Where is that goddamn chocobo tracks? I need a chocobo for what I'm going to be doing in a moment. And I need a chocobo and a forest. Okay, so there's a chocobo here. Well, I guess I'll just... You know what? I should be able to at least wing it from here. So let's actually get down. Why do I need the chocobo? I need the chocobo to open up Mognet Central. I'm not wasting any more of your time. We're diving in. We're doing things right now. Where the hell is my... Yeah, there you go. So you get to see my golden chocobo. Look at that beautiful golden chocobo. That wasn't a total pain in the butt to get. There you go. Boom. Now I can fly. All right. Now, Max, Max, isn't that such a happy-go-lucky theme? I'm sure you enjoyed listening to that song for like 3 hours. That's a thing I would say if I hadn't completely despised it. The other song is the Via a la Flamenco, which is the song that plays when you're playing Hot and Cold. I literally just began hating that song. So, what am I doing? Opening up the window, Mognet Central. The crack crumbled and up a hole. Yeah! Everybody say hi to Mognet Central.
Ah, look at all. Are those baby chocobos?
Coupos?
Magdalena, I wonder if Mognet will go out of business, Capo.
You know, I've been playing mailman for the entirety of the game. I assume this place is going out of business.
This is Mognet Central. The grown-up muggles don't know what to do because the equipment is broken.
Oh, I just remember how this quest line goes.
I'm wondering if Mognet will ever be the same.
So, Mognet appears to be broken. There's Artemisian right there! Clearly, the real antagonist of this whole game. He appears in Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which is why I have a bit of an emotional attachment to him, but...
If we only had that item!
What item? Hey, Artemisian, answer the questions.
I shouldn't have used so much of it on myself. I only did it because it makes my coat so soft and shiny. But after I used it all up, the gears started to grind.
Is that it? That's literally it. Okay. So, welcome to a good old school fetch quest. The gears are broken in Mognet Central. We have no idea how to fix it. And we pretty much, the entire purpose of this is to go around the world and find somebody who knows how to fix it. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Am I going to go do all of this in the chocobo? Okay. I'm gonna try doing it all in the chocobo so I don't have to get back to the airship. So our first stop... Now, Max, you such a cheating bag of cheats. Are you actually... Okay, we're speeding this up. Are you actually just gonna, like, look up a guide? Yeah, because there's no... Like... In this quest, you're gonna be taking letters from the Muggles to other Muggles, from the Koopos to other Koopos, to figure out what the hell you have to do. The problem with this entire plan... Did I go the long way? Don't ask. The problem with this plan, of course, is that they're gonna be like, hey, take this letter to blank. Who the hell is blank? And, you know, this game could take us really long while. Oh, thank God, there are forests here. By the way, Choco can only land in places with, oh my god, please don't make an enter Alexandria. He can only, okay, perfect. He can only land in, places with, forest in them. Because Chocobo reasons. Alright, so, I can't actually speed this up, I apologize. So, yeah, the first step on the quest is that we need to go talk to our little friend, the very first one of them all, the first Koopo. It is a pretty silly quest. I already know how it ends. It's pretty darn silly, but you know, we're gonna note that we pass by, you know, this entire quest could be solved. We could just go in here and get what we need. But you know what? Don't worry about it. Let's go around the world and talk to all those Koopos that we met a long time ago. The first one, though, we gotta begin with the first Koopo. We gotta go into the bell tower. Hey, there's Stiltskin right there. Is this it?
Stiltskin, I tried to figure out what Artemisian was doing, but I didn't understand how he felt. Do you want to buy a moonstone, a ruby, and an elixir for all this money, Moonies?
Sure thing, man.
Thanks, buddy. I'll sell you your stuff again when I get more. I wanted to do something for you, because you always buy stuff from me.
Oh, yeah!
Travel in the girl has taught me how little I know.
Oh, okay, Stiltskin, you just all the bad things I had to say about you, all of them are gone. Can the guys wear ribbons, though? Don't give me your gender bullcrap. Yes, they can wear ribbons! Perfect. Item that always keeps Mog beside you. It absorbs water and wind, which is gonna be really good for two of the bosses that we're gonna be fighting. Spoilers, they're all the bosses from Final Fantasy 1. And it defends against fire, ice, thunder, and holy by 50%. We have 2 of them. Perfect. The side quest begins here.
I think we're getting close to solving the mystery of Mognet, Koopo. I want you to deliver a letter to Atla.
Who the hell is Atla? Go to Burmecia and deliver the letter to Atla. Where in Burmecia is this, though? Well, I guess we're gonna have to figure it out together. You know, oh my god. Oh, the controllers. I was hoping with all of my heart that I would be able to sneak Garnet's, okay, you know what? Wow, I look really bright. Is the adjustment of my camera? That's why I do this sometimes, is in the hopes that maybe the camera will, like, adjust, but... as I mentioned, I'm recording a little bit earlier than usual because I want to finish this game today. Though I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm pretty sure half of the recording session is gonna be me finishing this. Though I promise you, I wanted to sneak Garnet's real name into this episode, but it's not gonna happen. We're gonna be traveling all over the world. And our first stop is Why would you leave me on the other side? Oh my god. If I get into a random encounter... By the way, since we're in Disc 4, random encounters are like crazy now. Where there's like stronger monsters all over the world. Did I go into Alexandria again? I swear to god. I swear with all of my heart. Oh my god! I am the worst. Can I speed it up here? Can I speed it up here? Yes, I can. Perfect. I swear. The best part of playing with an emulator is not save states. It's the fact that I can actually, like... I can actually speed up the game for just walking around. Yeah, I wanted to sneak Garnet's thing, but it's not gonna happen. We're gonna spend probably the rest of today's episode just finishing the Mognet Central, which I think is good enough if you ask me. Look, it's a goddamn zombie. And by the way, everyone has auto haste now. 4,000 damage, pretty good. Also, Sidon's ultimate weapon looks so cool. So Garnet has 2 ultimate weapons. The Whale Whisker, which I got in that clip that I showed you earlier, which she has equipped right now. For 2 reasons, as a matter of fact. I can show you what reasons they are. The 2 reasons are Kiraga and Life. Kiraga is the most powerful form of Kior. Other than that, she has Tiger Racket, which is actually better attack-wise, and it looks way cuter. So I will equip it as soon as she learns Kiraga, if that actually materializes. Oh, thank the heavens. Okay. If that actually materializes by the end of this episode. Can I actually navigate to Vermesia? Where the hell's Vermesia? Wait, it's okay, there. Oh, I can't navigate with... Man, it's okay. I know where it is, though. Well, excuse me. There you go. Now, because you're wondering, what is that frame on the upper... on the right side of the screen? That's actually... this is Vermesia, though, right? It's across this gate, okay. That's actually the Chocobo Hot and Cold, how you find things. And that image is supposed to be like a clue of where the item is. Oh my god. Please tell me that I'm not gonna... Oh, are there any goddamn freaking forests around here? I swear, I'm starting to regret that I didn't bring the airship. I'm starting to regret that really badly right now. Thankfully, I know there's a forest like right here. I spent so much time around this part of the game. I'm not gonna kid you. Oh my god. You know what? I regret everything that I've ever done in my life. You know what? Okay. I apologize. I'm just gonna go get the airship right now. There's no way. I thought that maybe if I did it on the Chocobo it would be better because I would save time by not having to do the whole, like, get on the island, call the Chocobo. But no, I was entirely wrong, as always. As most of the time, I was wrong. Where the hell is the... Excuse me. Oh, it's... Oh, the map is so small that I was like, where the hell is my... Oh, and I need a forest to get down here. Oh, there it is. Perfect. By the way, the speed-up version of the Chocobo theme sounds kind of ridiculous. I appreciate it. Yeah, so by the way, I think we're going to be permanently having the game at, like, speed double while in the other map, just to make sure we get all these stuff done relatively quickly. So, we're gonna go visit Atla in Vormesia, and then we're gonna go to Mogrio in the Black Mage Village, and then we're gonna go to Ibsen's castle. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that at all. But we should be fine. So, welcome back to Fetch Quests 101. Thankfully, though, this is pretty much the last thing. Where the hell is Atla? Oh, I'm so happy that this actually speeds up the game. Okay, I believe that Atla is... Is that the freaking muggle with the... Is that the muggle with the family? Oh my god, how do I even get there now? It said we're... No, you know what? It's gonna be the one in the room before the room with Kuja. Yeah, that's gonna be the one. Wow, that battle theme is so freaking hype. Wow, you remember the Iron Knights? Now, generally, I consider cutting this out or just doing speed up, but it gives me a chance to, like, not only reflect on how far we have come in the game, but also, you know, talk about the story in general. We're coming, you know, we're coming to the natural conclusion of the story. Spoilers. Oh my god, I wish this game had repels. That battle theme sped up is so, like, hype though. Remember these guys? By the way, in case you're wondering, why does the game resume to regular speed? That's just part of the programming of the game, I guess. It's weird. But and I'm thinking in speedrunning terms, maybe some sort of, like, frame thing, like you save, or the battle theme is, or the battle sequences are actually, like, done by frames. I don't know, it's weird. Please tell me that this is gonna... Yes, go to the balcony. Please tell me this takes me to the actual place I need to be. I hope so. The answer to that is absolutely, gosh doodly darn no. Wouldn't it be faster if I just made it to the hole? I don't remember where the hole takes me though. I think the Moogle that I have to find is the Moogle either right before the battle with Kuja or in the tunnel. Okay, well, this is a little embarrassing. But, oh, okay. How am I gonna make this worth it for you? I have a story for you. An important story, don't tune off. I missed a sequence earlier in the game that explained to you Amaranth's backstory, and I looked it up. In case you hadn't already looked it up. Because there's no way I'm gonna go back like 10 hours in the game to find out his backstory. Or to get footage of that for you. That's just not gonna happen. Yeah, this is the path. And in that sequence teaches, yeah, why is this so gosh doodly darn simple like the second time around? Is this straight through? No. It's never the shortest path. It's never the shortest path. In that event, Amaranth and Freya are talking, and Freya is basically like, why do you hate Sidon? And then Amaranth is like, well, we have a bit of a history. Sidon doesn't know this. Amaranth used to be a guard in Treno. He used to be a guard for a rich guy, and Sidon was tasked with stealing an item from said rich guy, and he did so. And in the process of doing so, Amaranth tried to capture him. By the way, I'm pretty sure that's a mimic right there. I am really certain that's a mimic. That's why I never opened it. This is the door that takes us outside. Yes! Okay. In this room. I'm gonna have to walk back, which is unfortunate. Thankfully, we're playing the game at like twice the speed, which is good. Man, remember the Iron Knights? Remember how tough they used to be? Can Garnet kill it in one strike? Nah. So yeah, so Sidon steals the item, and Amaranth gets blamed for it, and basically becomes a fugitive, and gets a price on his head. And that is literally like he becomes a mercenary because it's like, well, now I won't get hired anywhere thanks to Sidon. So I thought it was always a little interesting and funny how this connection, something Sidon did without thinking, affected another character who turns out to be a main character in the story. Talking about main characters, please tell me you're Atlas. Yes, you're Atlas. Okay, Mognet. I should probably stop speeding up the game.
Kupo! A letter from Kupo? I wonder what could it be? From Kupo to Atla. I heard we haven't received any mail recently because the machine Mognet Central broke down, Kupo. It's supposedly a complicated machine. They're missing something that makes the machine run smoothly, Kupo. I wonder if I'll start getting mail again when the machine gets fixed. We're getting closer to solving the mystery of Mognet. Take a letter to Mogrio.
Also, I'm gonna do Mock Shop right now because I need to sell every potion I have. Because I have my characters using potions, and that's just not gonna work. Can I? Do you have? Nah. I was hoping I could find the Ego Test Armlet, but nah. Okay, so let's speed up the game again and get the hell out of here. So yeah, no, like the cool thing about games like Final Fantasy is that you have a big party of characters, so you can customize it to play however you want to. For instance, I'm playing the Queen's Guard. I made my own party. I gave them a little name because I'm a giant nerd like that, and I'm, you know, gearing them up for the sort of game that I'm going to be playing. That's cool. That's nice. The problem with a game like this, though, is that by having such a large cast, it means that people don't get enough character development, or a lot of it. And if, like, for instance, like, I'm sure somebody's gonna ask me, because when I finish this game, they're gonna be like, you know, what other Final Fantasy game should I play if I'm interested? Final Fantasy X is like the next best one that hasn't aged terribly. Like, I think Final Fantasy X aged perfectly. We're going to be going to the Black Mage Village. Where the hell is the Black Mage Village? Oh, perfect. Take us there. Mogrio. Final Fantasy X, I think it's still like a legitimately good game. It hasn't aged terribly, unlike other games in the Final Fantasy series, such as 7. Oh, you're gonna make me walk through this. You're going to make... Well, you know what? Screw you. Where's the Chocobo tracks? They're around here somewhere. I know it. There they are. Perfect. I mean, if you're gonna make me walk through that goddamn forest, I'm just gonna call it Chocobo, so screw you. And in case you don't remember, the best thing about Chocobos is that they prevent you from having random battles, which is basically the best thing in this whole damn game. Okay, so speed up. Okay, I was already running it in speed up. The analog for Freya, which is funny because he also has a spear. In Final Fantasy X, there's a character called Kimari, and he pretty much gets this much character development. Also, if you want to hear the themes of other levels in speed up motion, here you go.
Mogrio! Thanks for delivering mail from Atla. We haven't been receiving mail recently because the machine in Mognet Central broke down. I wonder how we can fix it. Do you think there's a special item that will fix the machine? A special item? Maybe it's...
Okay, so you're all saying the same thing. To Kumol. Where the hell is Kumol? Ibsen's Castle, that's right. Ibsen's Castle. Oh, the sun apparently disappeared all of a sudden, and now I can see my face clearly. I can see clearly now. My Chocobo's here. That sped-up version of the Chocobo theme is so exciting. It also kind of reminds me of the Mario theme, actually. Or is it Yoshi's theme? They're all the same, right? Where the hell is Ibsen's Castle? I wish there was, like... No, there's not, like... Oh, that actually works. Ibsen's Castle, perfect. I actually didn't think that would work. Isn't Ibsen's Castle the place that it's all, like, upside down? I think so. So from Ibsen's Castle, we're going to, Sorry. Just looking at myself, because I'm just so damn narcissistic. Somebody sent me a question about that. A writing question, and it's just so silly. Anyhow. Ibsen's Castle, then Quos Marsh, at the entrance of Fossil Rue, okay. So from here, we're gonna go back to Fossil Rue. Wow, this place looks super evil now. Oh. No monsters, no monsters, no monsters, no monsters. Oh, you're right here, perfect. If you say the exact same thing, I'm just not gonna...
A letter?
Okay, it actually says something different.
I heard that the machine in Mognet Central broke down. It's because they're missing that item. I wonder where you can find one, Kupo. It's a rare item, so I don't think you'll find one easily. That item? Oh! I have a favor to ask, Kupo. To Moise.
A letter to Moise, you got it. Let's speed up the game again. Ah, perfect. I love it when I make it out of a place like that without random encounters. That feels pretty good. That chocobo, I don't need it anymore. I'm gonna need it for when I fix Mognet Central, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to Quos Marsh, near the entrance to Fossil Rue. The other entrance to Fossil Rue. Thank you, game. Okay, yeah, the first Quos Marsh. Okay, so that we're getting there. After Quos Marsh, we're gonna go. There's not a lot to this, by the way. We're almost done. Wow, we're almost done. We're about 3/4 of the way. Nogi's in Dawewewo, and then back to Kupo. Perfect. Okay, so Quos Marsh, Dawewewo, back to Kupo, back to Alexandria. Perfect. We got this. We got this. We're gonna fix Mognet, you guys. We're totally gonna fix Mognet. And get a pretty good item, actually. Oh god, I forgot this area. You guys are not even worth the You guys are not even worth the breath that it takes to consume oxygen while fighting you. So as for the status of things, why did I choose this party? I don't think I actually mentioned why I chose this party above everyone else. I originally thought of, you're not the one, aren't you're not, you're a Muckster. I know everything. Thank you. Oh my god, how do I get through this? That was easier than I expected. Entrance to Fossil Rue. Entrance to Fossil Rue. Oh, it's through the side, right? What? It's around the corner, isn't it? Oh my god, it's been like 60 episodes since the last time I was here. Oh my god, where the hell is the entrance to Fossil Rue? It's not inside of the house, is it? I don't think so. It's not inside the house. It's in the back of the house, isn't it? Ah, well, thanks for nothing, Quan. No, oh my god, where the hell is the entrance to Fossil Rue? I'm trying to remember. There's a path around here somewhere. Just because I can't remember doesn't mean it's not there. Okay, let's take the other exit. Wait a minute, wasn't that it? What is the point of this little area? That's unfortunate. Okay, if I go through this, do I go back to... Oh my god. Oh my god. Where the hell is the entrance to Fossil Rue again? I remember getting there earlier in the game without the need for help. Okay. It's clearly not this screen. It's clearly not that path. So it has to be the path on the other side. This way. Yeah. It's the only way, right? It makes sense. It's the only path. No, okay, not this way. Okay, we're doing the good old process of elimination here, which is good. Okay, then it has to be at the very edge then. I'm keeping all of this in. I'm like, wow, those frogs used to look a lot bigger back at the start of the game. Okay. Entrance to Fossil Rue to find Moise. Entrance to Fossil Rue. I must be missing... Oh, well, in the midst of all of this pointless fighting, we got out of region on Steiner, so let's actually pick that up right now. You can actually finally equip the best armor in the game, the Maximilian. And what do you get from the? Can you get anything from the ribbon? No, you don't. That's unfortunate. Oh, the timer went off. Well, this has already been 45 minutes though. I'm gonna pause right now to make sure that I understand where the hell Fossil Roo is, and I'm not gonna end the episode. I'm actually gonna keep going till we finish Mognet. But for now, let me actually find where Fossil Roo is, because I'm a giant dongle. Well, that was pretty silly. Hopefully I can get there before anything happens. Okay. Pause the video. What do you think was the solution to this problem? Just wonder. I want you to guess in the comments down below, what do you think the solution to this problem was? The solution? Wait, what? No, do it later, Queena. You have to bring Queena to make it work. You have to bring Queena so they can lead you to where the entrance to Fossil Roo is. Because they are the only ones who can do it, yeah! Wait. There you go. There it is! Oh. I have a letter for you, Moise.
A letter from Kumo? Thanks, dude. I understand, Kupo. Mognet will function again once we have some of that thing. I think Moise would know, Kupo. Where is that item? There's a space missing in that sentence. We need to repair Mognet. They gotta tell me more than that item, Kupo.
I feel the exact same way. Wow, I'm really bright right now. Hopefully that'll get fixed once the sun actually settles, but... Hey, a letter to Nagi. Sure thing, Kupo. Okay, so, Nagi, where the hell is... Oh, that's the Dawewewo. And we're done. Perfect. Dawewewo. Then we go back to Alexandria and we're done! Well, Alexandria. And then back to Mognet Central and we're done. What a silly adventure this has been. What a silly adventure. But that's, you know, that's what sweat quest lines are supposed to be like, I guess. I remember... Because the question is going to emerge. Hey, Max, are you ever going to play another super long RPG? Because I've been playing this game since, like, March? I've been playing this for a while. And if you tagged along, I want to thank you for, you know, joining us this far. It's a crazy adventure. And there are only a few LPs that I've watched that were, like, you know, 81 episodes long. But, you know, by that point, I'm so committed. And I'm like, I want to see where this game goes. That's why I am gonna go to that which is like down here. That location I memorized. So you know, thank you for watching, and I wanna, you know, we are literally I'm gonna enter this episode with fixing Mognet Central. Then on the next episode, we're gonna start by discovering Dagger's real name, and then we're gonna jump ahead. We're gonna go into the Ifa tree, and the final battle will begin. And it's just back-to-back boss fights, I think, which is kind of awesome for me. How do I get down? Excuse me. Also, somebody was like, doesn't that ship looking like a dolphin? You're not wrong. By the way, all those things that you see around the world are actually the roots of the Ifa tree. Being all like, hey, screw you, world. So we're gonna talk to Nogri. Back to where the video began, yeah. Also, I can't believe that the game had to force me to get Queena again. Remember, like, a bunch of, like, episodes ago when we needed Queena in order to find the entrance to Fossil Roo? That was a thing that happened. At least Mognet actually gives you like a really good benefit.
A letter from Moise? Thanks for delivering it. I think Mognet can go back to standard operation if we get the right item. Kupo! If you ask me, I think the item they're looking for is that thing. You know what I mean, right? It's that thing.
Oh my god, you're so annoying.
That thing? Oh, I know, Kupo.
How about you tell me?
I have a favor to ask, Kupo. Deliver a letter to Kupo. Kupo?
That feels like the setup for some sort of like Muggle, like Who's on First, a skit comedy thing. So, really quickly, since we have like a really good while before we finish this quest, there's one game that I would like to consider playing on the channel, maybe later. Probably, I mean, I'm not gonna start it when I finish this, because I want to do a bunch of visual novels first, but maybe when Metal Gear Acid is done, although I would probably just jump into Metal Gear Acid 2, but you know, we'll think about that. We're going back to Alexandria. And since I'm lazy, let's just autopilot it up. That's right there, yeah. There's a game called Baten Kaitos for the GameCube, which I adore. I adore that game. The story is really good in that game. And the gameplay is really fun as well, which is the best for me, because I'm actually playing the game. And the side quests in that game are not as silly as this, but they're still pretty silly. Like, I don't think that game doesn't get away with a lot of stuff, but that, I know, I have a lot of personal attachment to that game, because it's card-based, it has a really good story that actually surprised me. It's probably my best RPG on the GameCube. Definitely on my top 5. Like, right now, pretty much if you ask me, it's Chrono Trigger, which I have to play eventually. Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy IX, Baten Kaitos. Baten Kaitos for the GameCube is such a goddamn good game. So freaking good. And it has a side quest where you have to get pets for a guy. And it's kind of cute, but also really silly. So let's wrap up this quest at last. Back to the place where it all began. Hey, Stiltskin, you got anything else to sell, man? My man? Okay, so you couldn't understand how our mission felt. That sounds so, like, personal. Hey, Koopa.
A letter from Nogi? I know what's needed to run the machine in Mognet Central. It's Superslick. I heard a rumor about it. The rumor said that someone in Alexandria has it. That's what I heard, Kupo. Find it and send it to Mognet Central right away. Ah, Superslick, Kupo. But I don't know who has any.
This is the most... I'm gonna save right now, just in the case that my computer dies, I don't want to have to... Wow, this episode is like an hour long. I mildly apologize. But hey, you didn't have to see all of that Chocobo Hot and Cold, and you get all the benefits. You get to see Mognet Central, and you get to see the Golden Chocobo, and you get all the awesome weapons that we're going to be using in the battles. Have you been looking at Sidon's weapon? Doesn't it look amazing? Let's speed up the running speed a little bit. And by the way, who has the Superslick? It's actually, it's Ruby. Hey, Ruby. Well, from my heart, how'd you know I use this here Superslick in my hair? You wanna try some? How come you be on the internet? You wanna be beautiful like me? You're pulling my leg, aren't you? You're already beautiful, Sidon. No? Well, I'll get my folks to send some more. You can have this one. This is literally the entire impetus for the game. We just need oil. some oil to make the gears work better. You ain't giving some girls a gift, are ya? Also, I apologize for my terrible, oh, there's Lowell over there, who his life kinda went downhill after, you know, Lindblom was destroyed. I'm surprised we actually never go to Lindblom.
During my trip, I want to find Superslick and make my fur baby soft. Just kidding.
Okay, boom! The realization, Stiltskin traveled the world just to get a fur, a coat as shiny and beautiful as Artemission. Wow. Oh, Stiltskin. He probably didn't do it for that. Just that. He probably likes travel as well. I see it's Stiltskin as a sort of character who like backpacks across country, which I know that sounds stupid because that's literally what he did, but hear me out. Like, you know, if he was a human being in the time that we live in, just backpacking through, like, Europe, that's the sort of person Stiltskin is. And I like that he just makes money by finding items and selling them to adventurers like us. And now, basically, thankfully, I'm just gonna go get that Chocobo right now. I believe that Chocobo is near a forest, which it should be helpful, actually. And we should be able to... Where the hell's that Chocobo? Where the hell's that Chocobo? Where the hell's that Chocobo? Sort of. There you. Oh, this is such a perfect location. And I swear, if I get an encounter on my way to the Chocobo, I'm gonna just throw a fit right now. There you go. Perfect. And let's speed up the game just so we don't have to. Oh, this forest doesn't count. Oh, you're such garbage game. Thankfully, this one does. Okay. Whoa. In case you're wondering, Max, are the controls when you're playing as a flying Chocobo terrible? Yes, they are. You have to control altitude, and, like, I feel like, I don't know, controlling flying people in video games is always, like, a problem. I guess it's the C-axis, I guess that's a problem. Can I just enter Mognet Central like this? No, I need to be off the Chocobo, okay. Back on the chocobo, back off the chocobo. It would be terrible if the game required you to like get another dead pepper to open that up. It would be awful.
This is Mognet Central.
You guys have done nothing for the last like 1 year. Okay, Artemission, here you go. I found it. Don't put it on your coat.
Hey, you brought some Superslick. Will you give it to me?
No way.
Why? Sniff, sniff.
Because you're gonna use it all. I know the game wouldn't trick me like that.
If we only had that item.
Okay, okay, Artemission. Do it. Do it.
Thanks. With this oil, I'm gonna rub it all over myself. Mmm, so soft.
Have you tried like shea butter? That's also good.
Thanks. I'll give you this in return.
The power ring.
I was happy because my coat became so soft, but I took everyone's fun away. I'm sorry.
Okay, Artemission.
Everything's okay now.
Okay, Artemission. You're a little shit. But I understand you now.
Mognet can resume operation again, Kupo. Thanks for delivering 25 letters.
No, I can't actually interact with you anymore because you're busy working. Hey, Stiltskin is back.
The grown-up muggles are busy with work, Kupo.
I love baby muggles.
This is Mognet Central.
Hey, Stiltskin.
Hey, it's starting up again.
Well, thank you too. So let's see the item that we got. Literally the entire impetus for this. Well, it was to fix Mognet Central first of all. I feel better knowing in my heart that I helped all these dongles. Long reach. What the hell is long reach? Protects you from various attacks. All elemental damage reduced by 50%. Yeah! I believe long reach makes it so we can attack from the back?
Back row attacks like front row.
So I could actually put Sidon on the back row, but that's 16 points though. Like, am I gonna... How am I... I mean, like... I would have to get rid of Protect Girls. And Gamble Defense. And it's still not enough. And it's all just so Sidon doesn't take more damage. I mean, like... Back row attacks like front row. That's actually not bad. Am I gonna go with that? For now, because it's ridiculous. Let me actually, and the abilities are all set. So, for the time being, that about wraps up today's episode. Hey, look at our mission. No, wait, that's not our mission. That's a muggle with a vest. Oh, so cute, running all over the place. Ah, so adorable. What are you doing? I guess you're just tossing them down a hole, I guess. I'm sure there's a system for this. Anyhow, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful, silly adventure. And I'll be seeing you on the next episode. Stiltskin, take it away.
Thank you for watching, folks, and we'll be seeing you on the next one.